Next is Klaviyo with Ed Hallen.
Hey, so I'm Ed Klaviyo. I came back this week, made a computer. I do not have $5 for that, so we're off to a bad start. I'm also going to make all of you do the presentation for me, so that's probably also a bad start. So, in short, Klaviyo is a new kind of CRM. So, I guess as a quick show of hands, is anybody familiar with Salesforce or what CRM is? Okay. So, in short, Salesforce focuses on sales. We focus on, once people are real live customers, focus on how you manage and kind of reach out to those customers. So, has anyone ever gotten an email from a company that was terrible, irrelevant, that you didn't actually want in your inbox? Yeah, okay, good. Good, let's get started. So, in short, Klaviyo, if you jump to the next slide, click it again. What we do is we put all the customer data in one place. So, everything that a company knows about us to the customer, give that kind of single profile. We pull in from third-party sources like marketing emails, from Zendesk, from Helpdesk, from usage, purchases, and we take that, and then on the next slide, what we do is we let you use that, let companies use that to reach out to customers who have or haven't done things. So, with no further ado, we'll just show it to you, which might make this easier to figure out what's going on. So, if anyone has a smartphone, take them out, and go to, Andrew, if you open the next slide.
Oh, sorry.
For you there. So klaviyo.com/demo. So what we've done is we've created a fake web app. So unlike often what we've created is just a simple, we're going to let you vote on the important questions of the day, like who's your favorite Massachusetts sports team? So when you go to that website, you'll just enter your name and your email, which we're not going to spam you. This is just, you'll see why we need an email in just a second. And just enter a couple of votes. What we've done is we've set up a live version of our software, so we're going to see people as they come into this fake app, and we'll see what people are doing on the website. So this is our website, and basically the way this works is, whether it's an e-commerce company or a web company, add a couple of small snippets of code indicating what's going on the website, and then what we see is in the middle here is here's a live stream of activity on this fake web app. So on this kind of thing. So we see that Andrew, who I think logged in 22 minutes ago, we see that he logged in and voted on the question of local law. Hopefully what we'll see in just a second is some other people vote on something. So, and the parallel for this, say this was OfferBeam, what this could be is someone's opened the OfferBeam app, we'd see a live stream of, hey, this person's redeeming this deal in this location. If it was Google, we'd see live stream of people doing searches. So, has anyone voted on anything? Perfect. So this should be live. We might be running into a little bit of slow internet, but we'll hopefully see something pop up right around now.
Sad.
Oh, try a refresh. So what's this? It'll automatically submit, so that should be good to go.
Refresh is up and down for right. Next to the Google logo.
You can tell our over-reliance on
there you go.
Yeah.
on Macs.
What was the URL again?
Well, okay. So what this will do is it'll just keep going. So basically, we'll keep track of anything people are doing. And then the real thing is, so sure, it's great to see a live kind of stream of this, but the real power is in kind of grouping and understanding.
Sorry.
No worries.
Where do you want to start?
Perfect. So this is why we have slides with fake data. And click resume slideshow now. So we can see activity in the middle. If we go to the group, so where this gets kind of is really powerful is saying, okay, if I'm a web app, if I'm somebody like OfferBeam, what I want to see is I want to see everyone who's downloaded my app but hasn't yet used it. Or I want to see everyone who's come and used it, but then they might not have come back in the last week. So the goal is really to say, for every kind of company, if there's customers who you want to do something, they've done, usually something, they may have shopped your store once, but haven't been back in 6 months. And then you want to use that to say, okay, send a targeted message to those customers to kind of encourage them to take the next step. So what we do is let you say, okay, in case of this fake web app, could say, okay, show me everyone who's shown up in the last day and who, voted on the favorite sports team question and said their favorite sports team was the Patriots. What we could say is okay, now take all those customers and hit them with a target offer to say, okay, we know that you're into the Patriots, we want to send you this discount on Patriots merchandise. What the system will do then is just keep this up to date kind of all the time, and then what we see is Andrew wants to send a message, we can type a quick email and say, okay, we'll just hit those users who told us that who showed up today, who voted on the Patriots, send an email, and then what it'll do is, if we go to the next slide, we can send that right away, then we can track that message and say, okay, here's how many people have received that, and we can actually follow that all the way to purchase, to say, okay, we take the activity that we saw on a web app or on e-commerce, and then we follow that all the way to, we target those customers, we send a message, and then we see what happens. Did they actually come back and buy more? Or did they come back and use the next feature that they hadn't used? Did they come back and use OfferBeam the next time or whatever it is? So, unlike I think most CRMs, like the real goal here is to say, okay, you have a lot of customers who are really important to you, the people who have trusted you once and you want to get them to come back. So can we really help and drive you towards help you manage those customers, reach out to those customers based on what they are. So this is what it would do under good internet circumstances. So what questions do you have? Andrew, if you want to jump back to see if it actually ever showed up. Yeah.
So what existing gaps do you have in Salesforce? Because that also does small, medium business.
Yeah, so some companies do use Salesforce for this. So if you look at HubSpot, they basically took a team of 10 or so engineers and spent about a year or 2 years building on top of Salesforce to do this. So basically, yes, you can extensively customize Salesforce and spend a lot of engineering effort. Every company we work for. So for context, we basically, with kind of literally 5 minutes of integration work, integrate with MailChimp, Zendesk, and most of the data, and then it's just kind of a monthly fee. We can do this. So, especially for usage data, it's literally throwing in one snippet of code on websites, and then everything comes in the door. So it's kind of built specifically for this purpose. Whereas a traditional CRM, it's more focused on data you actually input, and it's also, rather than surfacing the customers for you who are at problematic points, this actually proactively identifies and says, okay, here are the people who haven't done these things rather than people who have. Yeah.
So thanks for talking about OfferBeam. I'm thinking, how could we use you guys? So you mentioned the app. So tracking customers who download the app, but then you mentioned also making a purchase. So would we maybe use an API within our app to let you know when they've hit that redeem button?
Yep. It's actually one of our clients is a company similar to OfferBeam that has about 1.5 million users in the kind of local deal space. And the way they use it is to say, they send us data via an API, and then say, okay, they know that the people who are really successful, the first step in that customer process is first they come in the door and download the app. Second is they buy for the first time, and then they really achieve success when that person is somebody who comes back once a month. And so they used to kind of slowly push people over the hurdle to say, okay, we know we need to make you a regular habitual user. So how do we do that? And so that's kind of exactly why the OfferBeam case is. We help get people from you come in the door and you're just kind of a brand new user all the way to you're the most active, happy, successful user. Any other questions? Great.